View of the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And we welcome you to the championship game of the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge. This is a big night in the NBA season.
And guys, it really is. These teams have worked so hard to get here, and they're both looking to get their hands on the trophy. I don't think they'll hold anything back. This is going to be a good one.
This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jimmy Butler.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. Then it's Butler. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Prosper in at the 4 spot. On for Philadelphia. MP out there with Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Paul George. And it's Council in a 2-guard. So Dallas will get the first possession. And Greg, this one-off championship game, how does that change the strategy for these coaches?
Kevin, I think you're going to see some tighter rotations. I think the Stars play a little more, maybe a curveball game plan-wise as well. But it is also great prep for the postseason.
Now, here's Maxey. In the game against Toronto, very impressive. And George kicks to Maxey. Back to George. Just 5 to shoot. And he drops it in from the low post. George has got his team on the board to start the game for the 76ers. Outside Irving. Here's Prosper, covered by MP. Butler from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
What you love about Jimmy Butler, this guy just competes. You want to concede the 3? Okay, I'll take it.
Kicks it out to Maxey. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
They grab their own miss, and he makes that one.
That's a high percentage look for Luka Doncic. He is a menace if he gets that deep.
Here's Kendall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Here's Irving following the basket by MP. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now, here is George. Some good scoring numbers for him right now, averaging 17 points a game. On the wing, Irving. Pass to Prosper. No good on the 3. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Unbelievable release from Kyrie. Boy, shot ready on the catch.
Here's George. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
A little relish, a little extra to that finish, the double clutch before laying it in.
Out to the right wing. Here's Prosper, covered by MP. And it's Irving missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here is MP. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. On the wing, Irving. With the drive. It's hauled in by MP. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. This team is firing on all cylinders, with the win streak tying the Heat's 2013 record of 27 wins. How many more wins will they be able to string together?
This is truly an all-time streak, and we're not talking about just for this franchise. We're talking about in the history of this league. The consistent dominance is something so rarely seen. You have to keep reminding yourself to settle in and watch these guys work. Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
MP with a screen on Butler. Back to MP. Pass to Council. Fires from way outside. Mavericks with the rebound. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
MP passes to Maxey. Here's George. Plays it up and banks it in. George has got his third basket of the night.
Yeah, I love the way Paul George fights for position on the interior.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
Well, you talk about a player displaying complete dominance on the floor. This is it. And it seemed like he could do no wrong as he was a factor in really every facet of the game. A truly remarkable performance.
Now, here's MP. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. And that one's good. MP.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
For the screen on George. To the paint. Embiid with the steal. Inside. And now Philadelphia on the break. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, this is what they love about this young guy. MP puts a ton of pressure on your defense, and he's just getting out of the gates, folks.
And here we are, the NBA Cup Championship. Such a unique night on the NBA calendar.
Yeah, and guys, for me, it's up there with a lot of the big events we have, right? Opening night, the All-Star Game, Christmas Day telecast. The NBA Cup has entered that conversation of best days on the schedule. And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Sixers.
Pass to Council. And here's George for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 9 points.
The countless hours Paul George has put into that three-point shooting, a huge part of his development.
And stolen by MP. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now, here's Doncic. He's coming off a 31-point game against San Antonio.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against Toronto got the job done. He ended up with 62 points, and he did a little bit of everything for them in that one, adding a triple-double in the process. Those are eye-popping numbers he put up. Couldn't possibly top that tonight, could he? I'll find out together. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, You can see how impressive that move was. Outside Butler. Back to Doncic. Offered a screen on Maxey. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Here's Maxey. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. You know, Doris, every so often there are guys that come along that you can build a franchise around, and Luka Doncic seems to be one of them.
There's no question, Kevin, and if I were putting a team around Luka Doncic, I'd want to have multiple vertical threats at the rim and shooters at every other position, because at that point, Luka is unguardable.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Pass to Prosper. And the rejection by MP. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Maxey against Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Irving for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
No one covering. Irving's got 6.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
And it goes down 2 points. And the 76ers lead by 17.
A power move by MP. Could have been an and one there.
Here's Doncic. He's got 6. Pass to Prosper. Down low. Here's Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
You know, I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic. Now, here's Maxey. Misses the 3.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Prosper. Outside Butler. Fires the 3. And the rejection by MP.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
And so here is Dallas, trailing by 17. Pass to Prosper. Back to Doncic. Here's Prosper. Dallas moving it around. Shot clock at 5. Irving for 3. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. They get it back. Outside, George. Back to MP. Launches a 3. George, no good. Mavericks trail by 17. Butler in the corner. Maxey against Doncic. 3-pointer. Rebound by the 76ers. MP's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. A beautiful reverse layup. MP's got 22.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Doncic kicks to Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
MP's shot is good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside Irving. Butler from outside. MP grabs the miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And MP throws it down.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Doncic kicks to Butler. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his third assist on the night.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And so it's MP making things happen for the 76ers. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, to this NBA Cup championship game. The second quarter is just beginning here. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the five for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Kyrie Irving, and it's Crawford at the center, locking down the middle. MP finds Maxey to the middle. MP sets the screen for Maxey, and the three ball is good. Maxey's got 5 now.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
Doris with Nowitzki and Doncic, the Mavericks have gone from one great European player to another.
And you could tell the 1 year that Luka got to play with Dirk, Kevin, he absolutely loved it. He got to learn from a Hall of Famer and a champion. What better way to start your career?
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pulls up. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. 7 points for Tyrese Maxey.
MP might be young, but looking like a veteran with that read and setup.
Irving looking for an opening. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. The 76ers making a switch here. Council's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Anderson's checked in. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Anderson the screen. 5 on the clock. Boston the pass to Irving. Dallas, no good that time either.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
To the inside. Over to the wing. A 3, Marshall. That shot is off. Now the 76ers with it. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Pass to Bona. MP kicks to Dunn. Irving with it. Maxey covering. To the paint. Here's Bona. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Irving against Maxey. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Connects, the jumper drops. Irving's got 8 points.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Sixers.
Back to MP. MP with a screen on Irving. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. 12 points for him.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Maverick shooting just 31% in the game. Pass to Anderson. From deep three-point territory. And it's Irving missing.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
That block is about MP knowing the scouting report. This guy knew exactly where he was trying to get to.
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. And Dallas with a change here, too. Prosper's checked in. There's the three. Sinks the triple.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. And the dunk by MP.
Oh, to have young legs. MP gets off his feet in a hurry for that finish.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Irving with it. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Hits it from three-point range. Furphy's got his first 3 points of the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
My goodness. That dunk from MP is usually what you see on the blacktop.
For Philadelphia, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Doncic outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid. It's hard to believe, but Luka Doncic is still in his mid-20s. Doris, does he even have a ceiling?
That is the question, Kevin, and I'm not sure he does, because in the first part of his career, he's been all NBA consistently, and we're talking first team multiple times. He's averaged over 30 in a season. I don't think there is a ceiling, Kevin.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Prosper, and the rejection by MP. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Dunn.
Coming up to the floor for your Sixer, number 9, T.J.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Here's Prosper. Back to Gafford. From downtown. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Embiid, no good. The Mavericks shooting just 31% in the game. Pass to Prosper. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball. Now, while we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up, let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
Well, you look at Doncic. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Pass to Prosper. Outside Butler. And here's Doncic from the arc. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Doncic has got 11 points.
Boy, the deep ball from Luka Doncic. This guy does not lack the confidence.
And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, getting crafty with the rock. MP just toying with him out there.
Here's Doncic. He's got 11. And stolen by MP. Outside, Maxey. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Boston. Off target from three-point range. MP passes to Embiid. That one good for 2.
Boy, you love to see the unselfishness of MP at this early stage. Pretty pass.
Pass to Gafford. And here is Doncic. Dallas again missing. MP outside. Now Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. MP kicks to Maxey. MP with a screen on Doncic. Maxey, no good. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Pass to Doncic. Here's Prosper. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Philadelphia's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. MP deciding where to go with it. Maxey, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Maxey's got 19 points.
And Maxey wasting no time, clapping right back with his own triple.
Pass to Boston. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Here's Doncic. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Maxey finds MP. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those two guys.
Pass to Prosper. And nothing is falling for him right now. Now, here's MP. Outside for George. MP sets the screen for George. Now Maxey. MP inside. Maxey, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. And the rejection by MP. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Here's Gafford off the inbound pass.
And guys, it really looks like they've lost a step here in the second quarter. They have been really stagnant offensively. And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Doncic with the steal. Butler attacking. And it's MP with the rebound.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Pass to Maxey. Good, and the assist goes to MP. 21 points for Tyrese Maxey.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Irving kicks to Gafford. Doncic looking it over. Off target with his three. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers able to put on a show for the ages. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Greeting. A look here now at the 76ers. You know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Tonight is what we've been waiting for, man. This is really the biggest game thus far in the season. Fans are loving it. It's now really a new favorite time of year, guys, I'm telling you. And you know the best part of it, Ernie? It gets me excited for Thanksgiving.
Man, how quickly we go from hoops to food. I'm already getting excited about that big old fried turkey, the stuffing, some good gravy, mashed potatoes.
Oh, say more.
Make sure you thaw the turkey out first, Ernie.
And that concludes half.
There's always a buzz around Las Vegas. And coming up here on 2K Sports, the second half of the NBA Cup Championship. It's one you will not want to miss. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
We've got George, MP out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Council in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. MP passes to Embiid. Bounce pass Maxey. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid, no good. Mavericks shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Offered a screen on George. Here's Butler. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Here's George. Rebound by Butler. Outside Irving. No good on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
MP dishes to George. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. George has got 12.
This guy practically automatic. Paul George in the catch and shoot. Look out.
Dallas calls timeout. Mavericks making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at the 76ers. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out.
Right now for Philadelphia, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Kendall, and he makes good on the layup. 47 points for MP.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Marshall passes to Doncic. He blocks it again, making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense.
Drills the three-pointer.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now, here's Doncic. 17 points in the game. 17-foot shot on the way. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Pass to Embiid. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring. And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Back to Doncic. Pass to Marshall to halt the run. Dallas, no good that time either.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Here's Embiid, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Donnie's checked in for the 76ers.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hand.
For Philadelphia, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Well, this NBA Cup final clearly hasn't been the game we had hoped for. It's been a lopsided affair.
Yeah, it's not looking good, but hey, there's still time. I would try my best to cut into the lead and, at the very least, play for pride.
And Marshall kicks to Butler. Outside Irving. 5 to shoot. Doncic against Dunn. Again with the block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
MP outside. Driving to the basket. And MP throws it down hard.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Dallas has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Dunn passes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And Philadelphia making a change here. McConnell's checked in. Now Irving. He's got 8. Butler kicks to Doncic. Pass to Irving to stop the drought. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Now, this guy lives out there. Irving, one of the best three-point shooters in the game.
McConnell with it. MP right side. MP with a screen on Gafford, and the shot goes in from Embiid.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Doncic outside. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Mavericks head athletic trainer. He told me that he bruised his rib. He's got a pretty good mark there, and he is really feeling it. Right in the heart of the season. This is when injuries start to mount. You're going to have to adjust. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
George finds MP. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. MP's got 55.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kyrie Irving has teamed up with Luka Doncic. Kai says, he's a winner. I'm a winner. We like going against the best. That's where we connect. It's about how we galvanize the rest of the group. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. I've failed and succeeded at the highest level. And I want to get back to that place. Kevin?
Yeah, and if anybody can do it, it is Kai. Title or bust. Thank you, D.A. Some nice passing here by Dallas.
That's a really solid pass from Jimmy Butler. This guy all about making his teammates better.
Here's Kendall. And MP throws it down hard.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And here is Doncic. 17 points in the game. Irving for 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game. Pass to Bona. Back to MP. Hits it again. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Doncic with it. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game. A nice shot by Irving.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And another one falls. Amazing.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Here's Doncic. Pass to Prosper. Irving for 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Mavericks shooting 35% or so in the 3rd quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working.
Oh, picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
The 76ers making a switch here. Yabusele's checked in. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. MP sets the screen for George. And MP throws it down.
That plays about 2 things, effort and awareness by MP to track down the board and get the bucket.
Now, here's Doncic. 17 points in the game. Outside Butler, launches it, knocks down the three ball. Butler's got 9.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Philadelphia's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And the dunk by MP.
And I'm loving the energy MP is attacking with. He's not giving this defense any room to breathe.
Doncic passes to Marshall. Here's Butler, covered by MP. Butler against MP. Stolen by McConnell. Here's Dunn. And a miss there on the triple. Dunn's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Pass to Butler. Doncic with it. He's covered by McConnell. Here's Boston. Just 5 on the clock. The three-pointer off the mark.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
George finds MP. Back to George. Tries it from the top of the key. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. 17 points for George. Poke loose. MP with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Here's McConnell. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
And in addition to our NBA Cup champions being crowned tonight, we'll also be naming an NBA Cup MVP.
And what an honor that it's going to be for one of these players. So get your guesses in now for who that MVP will be. I know who I'm going with, but I don't want to spoil it.
Maverick shooting just 31% in the game. 1:27 left in the third quarter. Crawford outside. Pass to Furphy. From deep. It's hauled in by Dunn. And so MP will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And here's Payne. From outside the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Payne's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Furphy. Crawford a screen on George. Here's Furphy. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. MP kicks to Payne. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Payne's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Philadelphia. The Maverick shooting is leaving something to be desired, just 36% here in the third quarter.
You see on that drive right there, that's just burst from MP.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Boston. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
MP passes to Payne. MP with a screen on Doncic. MP kicks to George. The 15-footer, and another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Nabbing another steal.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end. And so it's MP making things happen for the 76ers. His stat line has been terrific. As the quarter ends, he's already got a double-double. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
On the floor for Dallas, the star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Prosper in at the power forward. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the fourth. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Gafford, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
In the league, trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Right, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
McConnell finds MP.
I love the emphasis right there by MP, sending a message to the defense.
Maverick shooting very well right now, 52% in this fourth quarter. And the foul called on MP. That's his 5th foul. .121 left in the fourth. From the wing. Can't hit that one. The 76ers shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Payne passes to George. He got it again! Sensational! 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Now Marshall. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
And MP throws it down.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And it's Butler with the jam.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Dallas with the ball. Doncic passes to Butler. 12 seconds left in the game. Doncic kicks to Butler. And the rejection by MP. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Doncic from the arc. He can't get that one to fall. And they've done it. What a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads. Pure glory.
It was a memorable journey to get to this point, a battle every step of the way. And you have to think this is a huge confidence boost for them moving forward. It proves they're ahead of the curve in terms